I've done a video on this town before, and it is so cute and awesome that I have to do it again. And in this video, we are going back to Medina, Ohio. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Living in Cleveland. I'm Patty Salciali, and I make videos about all things Northeast Ohio, Northwest Ohio, and even down south. And you know the drill. You don't want to miss any of my videos. Hit that subscribe, hit the like, leave some comments. I love them. Okay, today we are going down south, Medina, Ohio. So Medina is really its own little city. It's a suburb. It's considered a suburb of Cleveland, but it's actually closer to Akron. And I have a map up here. So it's like to get to Medina from Cleveland, you're gonna have to take 71 south. And then you have to take Route 18 over because it's not right off the highway, which is kind of a pain in the neck. That's why I consider it almost its own city, because the people that live there, they have everything they need out there. So for me, when I was with a different brokerage, I was driving from Renaud, Ohio, which was way up on the lake, and it takes me an hour to get to Medina. So I was out that way with my husband. He had a meeting in Akron, and I went with him, just go for the ride. I'm like, hey, let's do Medina again. Such a cute town. Like I said, my office when I was with a different brokerage is right downtown on the square. I loved it, but I would only go to the meetings once in a while because it was so far away from me. And he zoomed it. But it's such a cute town, and it's 33 miles south of Cleveland, but it's only like 23 miles west of Akron. So a lot quicker to get there from Akron. So that being said, it is in Medina County, and it's also the county seat for Medina County. So being the county seat, just like the last video I did on Elyria, Elyria is the county seat for Lorain County. And in Medina, so being the county seat, you're going to have the courthouse, you're going to have all your administration buildings. So that's what makes it its own little town, because it has all those admin functions. So really a cute square. It's kind of hard, like one street's like this way, don't enter this way, but it's a really, like, I get miscombobulated all the time. So it's pretty large. And it's about 26,000 people live in Medina. So it's quite large. And there's actually 3 different school systems that make up Medina. You have obviously Medina City Schools, and then you have Buckeye Schools, and then you also have Highland Schools. So there's 3 different school districts depending on where you live in Medina. Okay, up here, niche.com gives Medina an A-, and rightfully so. I think the only thing it got a B in was crime and safety, which is crazy because I don't know how there would be. It's got to be some sort of theft in some of the stores or something, because it seems so safe. We were walking around the square on Monday afternoon. I think school was just letting out. So kids were on their bikes downtown. It was a beautiful day. So people were out and about, raking their leaves, doing yard work, shopping. Super cute. The square itself is just made up with little boutique shops, cool restaurants, really neat stuff. There's a farmer's market, there's a brewery, you name it. I wish I could have gone to lunch there and spent the afternoon shopping. Well, I went to a doggy store. I did go there. They have this cute little store for dogs, and they have, you name the kind of dog collars, they have it, except they don't really have harnesses, and my little pup needs a harness. But adorable stores. All right, so let's go back to the schools. All the schools are rated pretty high, very high. They're all excellent schools. Today's the day after Election Day. I did notice that Buckeye had a levy and it did not pass, but it's hit or miss in Ohio whether your school district's levies are going to pass or not. I don't think the other 2 had levies, but excellent schools. Doesn't matter where you're at. I have many friends that live in Medina. Some of them, the kids go to Medina schools, and I have other friends whose kids go to Buckeye schools. Everybody's happy with the schools. I have some video when you get to it driving around. I did not drive through Highland. In fact, until I came home and started doing my research, did I realize that Highland was part of Medina. So, and obviously they, like Highland and Buckeye, there's different little townships that go over there. So anyways, excellent schools. And that school district leads me into your property taxes, because your property taxes are based on the school district that you live in. So the taxes in Medina County are so low. And I've always said in all my videos, Cuyahoga County is great, but the taxes are typically higher, 2% or higher. And like, you know, I keep saying Shaker Heights, Cleveland Heights, over 4%. In Medina or Lorain County, a lot cheaper, but it's still like under 2. They're neck and neck with Medina. I think Medina's a little bit lower than Lorain. So if you are in Medina schools, if you're in the township, you're going to pay 1.8. If you're in the city, 1.8. If you're going to Buckeye schools, you have to pay 1.4, 1.46, and in Highland, 1.6. So super low taxes. Couldn't believe it. What I love about Medina, obviously the square, it's so cute, but there's lots of developments. The downtown area has, you know, neighborhoods that you could walk around in. So the closer you are to the square, you're gonna have more neighborhoods. But because it was a rural area, which is probably why the square is so far off the highway, because, you know, it was the county seat, but because it was a lot of rural, there's still a lot of rural areas in there. And, you know, just the way things are going all over, the further out you get from the town, you know, they have more land and they're building a lot of developments. So lots of developments. It's real hilly. It's beautiful to get to. I can't say, I mean, I've gone out there in the middle of winter and have enjoyed the ride. Especially I have friends that live in Medina, but they go to they're just north, like Medina borders Lorain County. And to get from my house to my friend's house in Medina in the Buckeye School District, I didn't even take the highway. I took Route 57 all the way down. It was beautiful, 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 beautiful. Let's talk some more. And while we're talking about property taxes, the average home price is about $350,000, $360,000. So, you know, the closer you are to town, there's some little neighborhoods there. And I think I have one. So this is a house for $175,000 on South Prospect. I have a picture of it. So you're gonna have some neighborhoods that are older, smaller homes, and then obviously there's a range of developments. I've sold a couple houses in Medina, you know, depending on how big you want the house. You know, some developments are super, super nice with, you know, all the amenities that are gonna go for in the 4s and 5s, and obviously there's some in the 6s, but I just wanted to show you a range. So this one is $450,000 on Earhart. Very, very nice, $450,000, which is about the average price all around here. If you want a decent sized newer home, you're going to be looking anywhere about $450,000. And then this one is $589,000. So this is what you get with some of the bells and the whistles. And this is on Woodling. So there's a little example of the kind of homes you can get in Medina. So the fact that Medina is 30 some miles away from downtown Cleveland makes you kind of wonder, why would I want to live down there? Well, let's talk about the traffic. And I've done videos on traffic. And once you get on the highway, you're really, the only traffic it's not even gonna be traffic. It's just getting on Route 18 to get to 71 and then boom. Obviously rush hour, you're probably gonna have some slow down spots, but for the most part, you're really not going to encounter a ton of traffic. In fact, I have three friends that live, one's in Brunswick and the other two are in Brunswick, which is just north of Medina. And the other one's in Medina, and they're all Cleveland school teachers, and they teach, well, the one sister, they're all sisters. The one sister, she doesn't teach in Cleveland anymore, but she used to. But two of them, they teach in almost downtown Cleveland, and they go down there every single day. And the one's husband does also. So 3 people I know that live down there in Medina that drive to Cleveland every day, don't think anything of it. They've done it their whole lives since they've been teachers. So why would you want to be down there? Because once you're there, obviously the square is so gorgeous. There's things to do. The parks, I think I counted 14 different city parks. So anywhere you go in Medina, there's going to be a park for the kids. There's a beautiful bike trail that I noticed. I can't remember how many miles it goes, but it looks like it's a huge, like goes all the way around Medina County. The rec center seems awesome. They just built this brand new competition pool. It's open. So they have your gym equipment. They have group fitness classes, all kinds of things to do with the rec center. You can rent it out for parties. So if you're in Medina schools, if you're a Medina resident and the kids are in Medina schools, or you're in the Medina school township, it's $565 for a family. So for the year. So not bad to get all that. And then it says outside, and I don't even know if you have to be a Medina resident, but if you're not in the Medina schools, it's $785 a year. So still really not too bad. So I want to talk about some of the attractions in Medina. It's actually kind of a destination spot because there's some things down there that you really want to go see other than the beautiful, like the fall foliage. There's Mapleside down there, which is like this apple festival thing. That's actually in Brunswick, but it's right next to Medina. One thing it does have, and we're getting close. Thanksgiving is 2 weeks away. And then we have the whole holiday season. And what they have is, I think it's the country's largest Christmas museum. It's called Castle Noel, and you'll see it in the video. It takes up a whole block. And I've never been to it, but I walked by it was closed because it was a Monday. Otherwise, I would have gone in. But it's a destination. People come from all over. And I think they have all kinds of memorabilia from different movies, Christmas movies. So it's a big deal to go down there and see Castle Noel, which is what a great day. You know, go down with your friends, go down with the kids, go to the museum, then go get some lunch at one of the cool spots around, do some shopping. I want to go back and do that when it gets closer. Oh, they're doing like candle walk. I think November, in a week or two, they're doing a candle walk around the square. So super cool things to do. They also are the home of Root Candles, which many you may or may not have heard of them, but they're amazing candles, and it's the headquarters. And you can go in there. They have a shop. I don't know if you can walk around. Like I said, it was Monday. A lot of things were closed, which is a bummer that things are closed on Monday. But lots of things to do, lots of things to see. Even if, you know, you're not interested in living in Medina, I would definitely, if you're looking for something to do on a Saturday or Sunday, take a drive down there. Or if you're living down south, drive up there. Check it out, especially during the holiday season. They decorate beautifully. I'm going to have to go down there after Thanksgiving and check it out with all the decorations. But Medina is a super, super cool town. In fact, they call it you know that song, Funky Cold Medina? There's a Facebook page called Funky Cold Medina. So I know people always mispronounce it Medina because of that song, but it's not, it's Medina. So Medina's awesome. Check it out. And as always, if you're looking to move to the Cleveland area, give me a call, send me a text, send me an email. This is what I do. This is my passion, and I'm here to help. And enjoy Medina.